Get high, roll up the weed, watch the top fly by. I just wanna live stress free. I'm high, smoke very good weed, cause I'm just that guy. Look up to the sky, yeah, I'm just that high. Roll up the weed, hold 3.5. I ain't trying to get by, I'm just trying to get high. Gateway drug, I don't think that's right. Cause everything changed when the weed in my life. Married to the weed, here in James, so I go on around to the game, not the same. As long as we got weed, everything gon' be alright. A lot of weed, got a lot of green leaf. No feed, no film, no feed. I know I'm like a green, like a green. 100 watts times 20 feet. Got a lot of pots and I got a lot of seed. Double up the papers, so I roll it in the lead. Everywhere I go, I gotta roll up some weed. When I roll up, no roll up, no smoke, every speed. Rain on my face, cause I'm out. Weed, shit with the gushers, hang right on the tree. Shot in the boat, focus on me. I eat me some weed. Get high, roll up the weed, watch the top fly by. I just wanna live stress free. I'm high, smoke very good weed, cause I'm just that guy. Yo, it's your boy Fred the G. What up? What's goody? Yeah, I'm here to talk Magic basketball tonight. I ain't doing too much. Just checking out my team, Orlando Magic. And let's go ahead and put them up and make them from majority of the screen. Okay, here, looking at my Orlando Magic with our star player right here, Paulo Banchero. Yeah, Paulo Banchero is our star player, power forward, as you can see. And all I can say about Paulo is keep going. What Paulo is doing right now for us is he might, and I think he will become the greatest Magic player ever to be drafted at Orlando Magic. And that says a lot when you have players like Dwight Howard, and we had Shaq here, and I know Shaq left and became a Hall of Fame in other places, but I think Paulo is going to surpass these boys, especially in the Magic's jersey, letting everybody know how real he is. You know what I mean? In the playoffs, you saw what he did in the playoffs. Averaged 27 points a game, real serious, real deal big man in the playoffs. He don't back down for nothing. He's gonna do nothing but get better. The jumper's gonna get better. The accuracy is gonna improve. I even like the 3-point shot to continue to improve too. I just think he's an all-around all-star, no matter what. Top 10 player in the league, just unrecognized right now. Okay, our second best player right here is Franz Wagner, right? And Wagner. What Franz Wagner is he's a forward as well, compared to 3 or the 4. Sometimes can even move down to the 2. He had a disappointing season this year as far as the 3-point shot. Besides that, everything else was an improvement for him. So he's doing nothing but steady improvement. I think he's going to get the 3-point shot back on track this year. I'm watching him in the Olympics to see how he do in the Olympics. Just checking out him running Team Germany. You know, they won the World Cup last year. So we're going to see how it goes. I think it's called the World Cup. Yeah, our third player is Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs is our point guard this year. I really think he's a 2 guard, but he's a great point of attack defender, so I don't mind him playing the point. I just think he's growing very well into his position. He really looks like a really good stud at the 2, but even at the 1, maybe it won't be playing him out of position. You get with the playmaking of Paulo Banchero next to him with Franz Wagner. You know, their playmaking plus Jalen Suggs improved playmaking. I think that can make this team, reach its ceiling, and that ceiling would be like, say, like a second seed, a third seed this year. You know what I mean? That's what I think their ceiling would be for this year. You know, if they can get where they was or move up this year, or be their ceiling this year. Just getting back to what it was last year would be great, especially with the improved rosters around the league in the East. You know what I mean? Markel Fultz, y'all see Markel Fultz on here, but as y'all can see, we didn't bring him back. I'll mention Corey Joseph right here. That's who we actually picked up. Not the fact that he's replacing Markel Fultz, but he was the last man that we added to the roster, the 15th man. Corey Joseph is an NBA champion, veteran. He'll add solid locker room presence around our team. Morris Wagner, Big Mo. I rock with Mo. He's our third center. So plays our second to third center position, and really our second center. But we kind of if we have an injury at center, we still let him play second sometimes, especially with the signing of Gogo Batanze, bringing him back plus Mo back together. I think it gives us a pretty lethal force as center positions where Wendell Carter starting, being able to bring in Goga if needed, or Morris Wagner if we need to rush somebody up or get a little feisty with somebody. Mo Wagner actually has a really good shot too. To be honest, I like his offensive game. I like his bully ball and how he intimidates other players. I just like him on the team. Um, Anthony Black. Anthony Black. I think he can. He might be him and Jet Howard might go for most improved this year. Yeah, him and Jet Howard. Maybe it's Jet Howard. You know what I mean? I mean, it's hard to say. You can't be most improved for what Jet Howard did last year, but I mean, just with the what we saw from Anthony Black, if we could just see him improve, just his consistency. He improved his consistency of what he's been doing on the offensive end. And I think we have a really good player. His defense end has been pretty good, really good actually. He's locked in. He know how to fix into this team. He know his role. I really like him. I just want to see him with more opportunities to be the distributor and just see him next to Jalen Suggs. I really like him and Jalen Suggs as a backcourt. I ain't gonna front. I really like that as a backcourt. And I wouldn't mind Suggs and Jet Howard either. I think we the way we drafted, we really got this thing set up where we can have it depending on who bud out and become the another quality starter. You know what I mean? With all-star potential. That's who becomes the starter because KCP is getting him. It's only going to be a starter maybe this year, next year at the most. I think by that third year he's going or he's staying just for the commitment of the team and comes off the bench by then because I think one of the other players have been moved up and surpassed him in the starting lineup. Not that his skills will diminish, but their skills are going to increase. Hoping that it's Anthony Black. But the way Jet Howard's playing, that scoring punch, I think, let me be honest now, I really want us to trade for Anthony Simons this offseason. I didn't mind us still trading for Anthony Simons, maybe like mid year. But what I've seen out of Jet Howard, I know I still got a lot more to see. But what I have seen out of Jet Howard, even though I have a lot more to see, what I've seen out of Jet Howard is he's a really great scorer and can score in a diverse amount of ways. He's actually taller than Anthony Simons, maybe a 2/3 rather than a 1/2. But I'm just saying, if Suggs solidifies himself as the one, and we need more of a scoring punch in the lineup rather than Anthony Black, Jet Howard may be the answer. If we need a even more defense in the lineup, then Anthony Black can be the answer. But until we see the potential of those figured out, it'll be Kentavious Caldwell Pope for sure. Okay. So Jonathan Isaac, J.I. And another thing I was looking at with J.I. here is now that we know that Wendell Carter can play the four, you know what I mean? I don't know if, excuse me, y'all, when Isaac's contract extension, great. I like the 5 years, 84, 85 million. Yeah, I really love that deal for Isaac, giving him that for his all his time of fighting back, giving us big whopping year, making 27 million this year. That's really good. You know what I mean, for him. And then come back down next year and the following years to a salary that's very much reasonable for Orlando Magic, making sure that we spend that money necessary to spend, but investing in the players who invested in us. And that's what I really love about that with the signing of Goga Batanze and Mo Wagner back, Jonathan Isaac back, this all Franz Wagner back. You know, that's all shows in house. We spend money on our own players, and I love that because for other teams to see that they'll know that hey, if I'm there, they're going to spend money on me. If I come in there, they're going to invest in me. You know what I mean? And then also just the team camaraderie, the way the team looks, and the way it's shaping up, defensive first team. You know, everybody stay attached. Everybody will keep everybody responsible. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I like that. What I was saying about Jonathan Isaac, I wonder sometimes is with his offense coming alive, him beginning to have his 3-point shot coming around a lot more. I'm trying to see, is it a chance that he can sneak into the starting five? You know what I mean? Is it a way that he sneaks into the starting five? I know he might end up being in the starting five at the end of the games, but is it a way to sneak him into the starting five? Excuse me. And have Goga Batanze Wendell Carter off the bench, or a Mo Wagner Wendell Carter off the bench. You know, just thinking. Um, also, that actually might give us a lot more. It might give us a little bit more firepower, depending on how many defenders, super defenders, we need in that starting lineup. And I always think we need rim protection in that starting lineup. So somehow getting Jonathan Isaac in that starting lineup, I think it would maximize our team. There's a very good chance we can maximize our team by starting Jonathan Isaac. Okay. Even if we don't start and bring Jonathan Isaac off the bench, it's still going to be great. You know what I mean? But if he finds a way into that starting five, where you got Isaac, Paolo, Franz, Pope, and Suggs, that could be a real tenacious starting five. Yeah, be a really good starting five. Check out Cole Anthony. I think this is our biggest player that could be on the trade block is Cole Anthony. I know everybody thinks it's Wendell Carter. I think it's Cole Anthony because we're looking at the fit for the Orlando Magic, and I still think Wendell Carter fits in this lineup. My biggest question is here is Cole Anthony. He's too small and too short. He's really a two guard and not a one. And we really don't like undersized players. I understand he was here when the regime got here. Name is watching him made sure found his position, made him a 6-man, guaranteed a role. You know what I mean? gave him a guaranteed role, got him in a position where he thrives in, got him confident, using his skill sets to the best of our ability. Now and signed him to a pretty decent contract. I think it's about time to turn our trade chips in with him. It's about time sometime in this year to turn our trade chips in, especially if we really see that Tristan De Silva, that's the rookie who we're going to talk about next, he's really started playing good at that three, right? If he start really playing good at that three, uh, and Jet Howard somehow takes over that backup two guard spot, meaning Anthony Black would take over that backup one guard spot, which would be perfect for our team. We still have Caleb Houston always in there too to play in that small forward position if De Silva isn't ready. But I really think De Silva is ready. You know what I mean? So moving off of Cole Anthony and Wendell Carter may be even too, or a Cole Anthony just moving off of him, giving somebody a player, maybe getting a quality player, but another forward. Somebody can play backup power forward. Getting a young backup power forward back, somebody that can help contribute to this team. That'll probably be our best bet to get with Cole Anthony, especially if we can shed a little salary on him. You know what I mean? Or pair him with the Wendell Carter and try to go get us a better center upgrade, and we keep Isaac off the bench. You know what I mean? All depends on how it works, because we might not trade Wendell because he might actually ball out this year. What we expected Wendell to do last year, he did not produce that way. And we know it was because of the injury, but like him fully healthy, can he regain the confidence he had the year before back? I think it's possible. Okay. Tristan De Silva, that's our pick. So Tristan De Silva is the was the pick this year for us. What it was pick 18. I think it was pick 18, 17 or 18. I think it was 18. I think the Lakers was 17. So yeah, pick 18. We get to Tristan De Silva is a quality player. Didn't think he was going to be here around this area at all. He still found a way to be there. Quick pickup, great pick. I don't see no way he don't play this year. To be honest, he has to play this year. He brings what we need at the small forward position. Um, a great shooter, great defender. All of that that he can do, and give him the Joe Ingles minutes. Give him the Joe Ingles minutes. I'm sure he can do more than what Joe Ingles was doing for us. Not that Joe Ingles isn't a good passer or connective player, but Tristan De Silva's defense right off the bat and his shot making ability and his being able to play without the ball and move is so much needed for this Orlando Magic in the second unit. Add even more scoring points. That'd be really great. Um, let's see what we got next. Contavious Caldwell Pope is KCP. Yeah, so we know him. He's gonna start at the two guard for us. He gonna help bring that championship mentality. Um, Never give up, stay relentless to our team, which is gonna be good to go with what we've already got. It just want to be a little bit more aggressive. You can make it in that team. You know what I mean? You get a little bit of that in here, and we are set to go. You know what I mean? That's gonna be really good for us. We get that infectious defense that Caldwell Pope provides and the team camaraderie and get everybody on that same page, like raising the ceiling on the team. You know what I mean? With consistency and tenacity That's what Caldwell Pope can add to this team, especially with his championship pedigree. Not to mention, next we got Garrett Harris. Okay, so Garrett Harris was our starter last year, right? And he was pretty much our plug and play player. We know Gary Harris knows our system and can help in our system. He took a discount. I think it was we gave him 2 years, 14 million, 2 years, 7 million. I think it's 2 years, 14 million. So like 7 million a year, right? Now I think we actually gave Harris 7 million a year to kind of sit on the bench and wait. And like if we end up having an injury to come and play. Now I do think at the beginning of the year, they have to take the starting the backup 2 guard away from him. Backup 3, backup 2. You gotta take the minutes away from him. So if De Silva isn't playing good, Harris gonna be playing. If Jet Howells get cold, Harris gonna be playing because we know his defense is consistent. This is why I think De Silva can take those minutes and as far as the backup small forward because De Silva defense is so consistent with a great shot. And so he might be a better player than Gary Harris right now, just to be honest. Not saying Gary is a slouch at all, but Tristan De Silva is a really underrated pick. He might be the sleeper pick of the whole draft this year, which is going to be great for the Orlando Magic. Wendell Carter Jr., here we go. Still our starting center right now. Floor spacing big, pretty good rebounder, great man-up defender, but not a rim protector. This is his the one flaw he has that our team needs because we don't have like Paolo Banchero isn't a rim protector. So we got to find a way to protect the rim around Paolo, not expecting Paolo to do it. So this is the only thing that's holding Wendell Carter back from not being in trade rumors and stuff over here in Orlando because when it comes to a big game situation, a big time, not that he can't guard a Jokic or Embiid, but when we need him to protect the rim, when it's these young little guards and forwards are running in here, he can't do it for us. Not at a high clip that Jonathan Isaac can. So maybe somehow we find a way to keep mixing the minutes and getting that kind of rim protection we need in with our other players. Goga Batanze is a pretty good rim protector as well. You know what I mean? That's the type of rim protectors we need around our other players. We need people to stand out. And, Wendell Carter Jr. does stand out as far as a three-point shooter. We might be able to use him and get something really good in the trade back with the way he's shooting the ball. I know the Los Angeles Lakers keep making, or people, bloggers from them, they keep making trade requests for Wendell Carter. And I just haven't seen anything that was worth us getting. They talking about D'Angelo Russell, and we looking pretty good at guard right now. His depth is really serious. You know what I mean? At the guard position. And I think, like I said, maybe a power forward. A backup power forward would be good for us. You know what I mean? Upgraded center. But with them not having a center to upgrade us and the power forwards they have, I don't really think I see anybody worth giving up Wendell Carter for. The best player that fit our team over there is probably Jared Vanderbilt. You know what I mean? And he's a defensive player, but with no shot. And only if we bring in Jonathan Isaac into the starting lineup would I feel comfortable trading off from Wendell Carter, and maybe maybe a Caleb Houston as well in this trade. Give the Lakers some wing depth with 3-point shooting because Caleb Houston ceiling isn't as high as some of the other players, and like they're just getting drafted and coming right in over him. So while we can take advantage of him being on a young rookie contract and still having a little bit of potential there with his size at 6'8" and being a 3-and-D shooter, I think we might be able to get off on him in that trade if we can get back a coveted first round pick from the Lakers. Might be something we can end up using later in the trade, maybe to Utah, maybe to somebody else, maybe to Portland. It all depends on what's needed for us. But yeah, that's what I'm at right now. Jet Howard is our next player. This is my most improved player of the year for. I know Magic. I'm expecting Jet Howard. I didn't think he had needed to sit all last year, but when I seen him this summer league, he looked much more refined as a player. Knows what he's doing on the court. He's hitting shot from great angles, all kinds of awkward angles that you wouldn't think people could do. I've seen him 2 or 3 times come down the middle with a running floater that he hits off glass straight backboard and in. I like that shot. I really like that. It's a very difficult shot that a lot of people don't use. So I like his ability to shoot from the three. His not having to be right up around the 3-point line, having the deep range of it, and then just the ability, the way he attacks the basket. He doesn't just shoot threes; he will attack the basket. So I definitely like his improved game, and being 6'6", I think his defense will still get better as long as he stay focused and committed, stay consistent with our team. I think the sky's the limit for Jet. Coming in the mode after his dad. His dad was a great offensive player. You know what I mean? So the way he's playing, he could be a really great offensive player. I like him. Next person on the list, Goga Batanze. This man here earned his way, his paycheck here with us. I like the fact that we didn't have to blow him out of the water with a stupid overpaying contract, though. But I definitely like his fit on our team, his chemistry with our team, and I feel very confident if we lose Wendell Carter to some kind of injury this year, that we'll be just fine at the center with Goga Batanze and Morris Wagner coming off the bench behind him. I think we can still get by with that. I think our one position of concern is the backup power forward. And it's not because Jonathan Isaac is a backup power forward, because we really don't have anybody else behind him. That when he misses game, because Jonathan Isaac don't play every game, sometimes back-to-back, he don't play every back-to-back. So it's going to be times where he's missing games this year. Who's going to play that backup power forward position? I understand we know Tristan DeSilva is a small forward / power forward, but right now I don't know if he's bolted up enough and strong enough to handle the power forwards in the NBA on a consistent day-to-day basis. I think more at the 3, he's pretty good. Not saying that it's more of a slack position, but I'm talking about strength. Yeah. Cello Key, y'all know he gone. We ain't keeping William on the hill. Admiral Schofield. I don't know if he'll be back. I don't think he'll be back this year. Caleb Houston. Here we go, Caleb Houston. Caleb Houston is a pretty good player, second-round pick for us. We've been developing him. He has a nice 3-point shot. He doesn't hit it enough in the games for us when we bring him up in the games. He is a solid defender. He's not, I wouldn't say super outstanding, but he's not a slouch at all. He's a pretty good defender, 6'8", height, with a good jumper. I think he can stay around the team, or if we need to push the trade over the top, he might do it for somebody, or just, you know what I mean, somebody looking for extra small forward / 2 guard that got a lot of height on him. Can play defense and can shoot the 3. And how good he's going to shoot on a consistent basis. Maybe depends on the type of players you got around him. You know what I mean? Especially players that draw a lot of double teams. So, with Paulo going to do that a lot this year. And hopefully Franz will do that some this year. and then we can get this ball circulated around and bring him in on some shots, get us some shots up. Okay, last but not least, Trevelyan Queen. I think we definitely brought him back on the two-way deal this year. He played good on the two-way deal this year. Last year, filling in when we had injuries at the point guard, and just two guard, different stuff like that. So I really like Trevelyan Queen. Trevelyan Queen. I think we just gotta keep cussing them up, keep them ready, just in case we get injured. But this year, sometimes Jalen Suggs miss games, and sometimes he misses them a chunk at a time. He does miss them. So keeping that safety net, allowing everybody to stay in their right positions. Anthony Black moving up in the starting lineup, Cole stay where he had, and having Trevor just in case we need somebody else, just in case somebody else get hurt or foul trouble or something like that. Anyway, this your boy Freddie G. I'm not staying here too long. I just want to tap in about my Orlando Magic, let y'all know how I'm feeling. I think Jay Howard should play this year. I think Anthony Black should play this year. I think Tristan Da Silva got to have play time this year. You got to see if Jonathan Isaac can find his way into that starting lineup this year. We got to look to see, kick the tires on Wendell Carter or Cole Anthony, depending on how the season going. If the season going really good with Wendell, I mean, we still have him at a bargain price, but does somebody come and swoop in and offer us a lot more for him this year? Does Cole Anthony play really good this year and build up his trade value for us? Because we see what he is, but we got Anthony Black coming up in the wings. We got Jett Howard coming up in the wings. Jett Howard can play more defense. He's already taller and can hit the same amount of shots, if not more. Now I think, hey, Cole Anthony might become expendable eventually on this team. And, we just trying to see what it is. This your boy Freddie G. Yeah, I'm out. Salute.